y'all? Welcome back. I'm Van, and we are all the LFR family. Now, we are here to talk about Mr. Moves Like a Jagger. I got the moves like Jagger, and he got all the women and all of the ladies because he married a model, and he's dating a model on the side. Well, not necessarily a model, but an IG model. Well, I seen her. I seen this lady, white lady. I'm 23 years old. She's gorgeous. She looked like she would date an Adam Levine. But fellas, when you blow up and when you get huge, man, you got to stay away from the internet devils, okay? Because the devil will always pull up and try to get you to bite the apple. You got to say, no, Satan, I can't bite this apple. But something went wrong. Apparently, he asked the lady, his wife, who's also a model, a real model, and not taking this away from her because she's a model too. She gets paid millions of dollars to post her pictures and do videos all over the internet. And when you're making that type of money, I'm sorry. If you want to be called a model, you're a model. If you want to be called a clown, you can be called a clown. Whatever you want to be called, you can be called that. But yeah, you all will call her whatever you want to call her. Some might even call her something worse. All right. So she put a video up online, and that just blew up his spot because this brother just he completely messed up. He fell in love with his side piece. That's what he did. All right. So let's see what he has to say. Let's see what she has to say. Miss IG model, who 23-year-old that's just about to break up Mr. Moves Like Jagger's life. Well, he did it to himself, but
I'm just gonna rip the Band-Aid off because I've retaken this like 10 times now. Essentially, I was having an affair with a man who's married to a Victoria's Secret model.
She made sure that her eyes was done, her eyebrows was on point. She made sure that her lips was nice and plump. Okay, make nice and plump like that, plump. And she made sure that her cleavage was showing and everything for it. The lighting was on point. So yeah, see, and her views are about to shoot up if they haven't already.
At the time, you know, I was young, I was naive, and
you're still young, baby girl. You're 23. You're still young.
I mean, quite frankly, I feel exploited. I wasn't in the scene like I am now, so I was definitely very easily manipulated. Maroon 5 is practically elevator music at this point, so I'm sure you know who Adam Levine is. But Adam and I were seeing each other for about a year. After I stopped talking to him over, you know, a period of months, this is how he came back into my life. He said, okay, serious question.
First of all, young lady, come on now. If you're going to be about that life, you can't do that. Either you're going to be about the devil's business or you're not. You can't come back and be like, okay, so now let me go ahead and drop some receipts. Let me go ahead and ruin this man's life because I decided to do these things with him. I was being manipulated because I was new in the business. No, young lady, you knew you were dating Adam Levine from Maroon 5. You knew you were dating someone who can possibly put you on. You knew that based off of your pictures and based off of your videos that you were able to catch some of the biggest fish in the world, and you caught one, and now you're trying to put him out there, and Adam Levine gets no pass for this. Okay, we have all fallen victim to Satan in some way, shape, or form. Do not try to look at this video. Anyone that's watching this video, do not try to be holier than thou and be like, he knew he wasn't supposed to, he should have been perfect, because none of us are perfect. None of us are perfect. There's not one soul that's looking at this video that's not perfect. But if you are going to choose to play in the devil's playground, then you got to daggone keep it under wraps. That's your business. Like, y'all ever heard of the term snitching? Snitching is not for the regular person. Snitching is for the people who are choosing to play in the devil's playground, and then they get caught and want to tell on someone else that's playing in the devil's playground simply so that they can get a lesser charge. That's it, or get no charge at all. So if you are playing in the darkness, Nah, you chose to play in the darkness. Okay, so here we go.
I'm having another baby, and if it's a boy, I really want to name it Sumner. You okay with that? Dead serious.
Now, Adam Levine, that was dumb as hell. I'm just gonna say that. I'm just gonna put that out there. That was dumb as hell, bro. Okay, first of all, you don't fall in love with the side piece. Okay, that's it. You don't. Okay, but you're having a baby. Do not disrespect your family by naming the baby after the side piece. Every single time you look at that baby, the baby grows to be 18 years old, and the baby is about to go to have these huge things happen in their lives, and you're calling them the name of your side piece, the one that got away, so to speak. That's how you're thinking of it. So just having a child isn't enough. You're having a child, and I get it. You're in your home with you're going through some pain. You're in your home with your gorgeous model wife, who is about to have your baby, your third baby, and you are in there so sad and thinking about the love of your life, who is an IG model and a baby herself, about to turn 23 years old. Well, she probably was 23 then, or lesser, because she's 23 now, so she probably was like 21 then. And that's who you're in there thinking about. At some point, you need to realize, bro, I got too much power. I got too much power, and I'm already winning so much that I need to blow this up. I need to ruin it.
I was like, I'm in hell. Like, I have to be in hell at this point. I mean, my morals were unknowingly compromised. I was completely manipulated. I'm gonna handle this privately.
No, your morals were not unknowingly compromised. You compromised your morals purposefully twice by not only, and I heard about her sending these screenshots to her friends. She sent these screenshots to her friends of all of the things that she was doing to Adam Levine, and one of her friends saw an opportunity because her friends are just like her. They're just like her mentally. And I'm gonna let you go ahead and figure out how she is. But her friends are just like her, and they are opportunists, and they wanted to sell it to the tabloids, and she wanted to get in front of it. And she did this video right here. And now we're all here, a part of their mess.
I never wanted to come forward because obviously I know the implications that come with doing what I do, making money the way I do, and being an Instagram model.
Being an internet, I'm not gonna give you any words, but yeah.
So being tied to a story like this, it's like, I know the stereotypes. I had sent some screenshots recklessly to a few friends I thought I trusted, and one of them had attempted to sell to a tabloid.
She tried to go over that part really quickly. She took no accountability for that.
So here I am.
So here you are to save your own ass.
She's an Instagram model, guys. Quite frankly, she feels exploited. Quite frankly, she feels like manipulated. Her morals were like unknowingly compromised.
I like the Kim Kardashian voice you're doing, Candace. That's dope.
She's a victim. Sumner's a victim. Like, she didn't know. Like, she's just like a girl. Like, how was she supposed to know? She's on the internet, and she, like, I mean, it's like elevator music, Maroon 5 music. And everybody clearly knows who Adam Levine is, but she is the victim of the story. Don't you feel sad for her? She had to go on TikTok and talk about how she wrecked a marriage. And by the way, I am not excusing Adam Levine from this. I am just so fascinated by how degenerate your mind has to be in order for you to realistically, obviously, respond to the fact that somebody is rich and famous, go for it, because you're an Instagram model, right?
Instagram model.
Right? Hope that you're going to establish a relationship with him. Do this for an entire year, and then publicly come out with this story. Not like you did the moral thing to do, which would be if you really thought in reflection that you were doing something that was wrong, you would reach out to his wife. You would reach out to Bahati Prinsloo, who doesn't deserve this. She's currently pregnant. She has no idea, clearly, about this affair. And she finds out on TikTok, right? If you were a moral individual, you would have reached out to her and you said, hey, I am sorry for what I did. I am sorry how what I have done and what I have contributed to hurt you. Yes, I knew what I was doing. Clearly, everybody knows who Adam Levine is. Everybody knows who Maroon 5 is. If she was a moral person, that's what she would have done. But nope, she went on like TikTok because like TikTok, I don't know, I feel exploited. I'm the victim.
She's doing a pretty damn good job as far as doing her. I like to call it the Kim K voice. Like I know that's how all the bimbos online talk, but she's doing an excellent job doing that. But the young lady was just doing this to save her ass. That's it. Because one of her girlfriends, who she thought she trusted when she sent the screenshots, just to prove that she was dating a superstar who she claims is nothing but elevator music at this point. And she felt like she was being manipulated, but she was bragging. This is why a manipulated person don't brag. You're like, look at me being manipulated by Maroon 5, Adam Levine, guys. Look at this. Look at this. Here, send this out. Send this out. Okay, send it out. Keep it to yourself, though. All right? Can I trust you to keep it to yourself? No, dildo. Because if Adam can trust you to keep it to yourself, then why would you be able to trust someone else to keep it to yourself? We got to hold the same standard for other people. Like, could you trust yourself? Could you keep it to yourself? You could not. So why would you believe that somebody else could? You couldn't even do it. And you knew the ramifications.
Because I was young. Yeah. You were desperate to establish a relationship with a famous rich man, right? Prostitution is the oldest trade in the book.
It is.
And you did all of this, and yet you want us to feel bad for you, Amber Heard. Because we're all so stupid that we're supposed to think, oh, Adam Levine just took advantage of you. You didn't know what was going on. Of course you knew exactly what was going on. This was supposed to be a trade, right? You were going to trade sex for a little bit of status. It happens over and over and over again, but I guess in the era of Me Too, we're not allowed to say that. Too bad. I just said that.
And that's exactly what she did. She traded sex for status. She tried to speed it up. Like she wanted status amongst her friends first. Like, look what I'm doing. Look who's I am. I'm not gonna get graphic, but look who's I'm doing some things. All right, and y'all are jealous. Go ahead and be jealous. All right, because I'm doing it and y'all not. I met him. He's spending his money on me. He's spending his time with me, and y'all are not. All right, all right. So when she's pushing this in their faces, of course they're gonna try to daggone make some money off of it. They're not loyal to her. Just like she's not loyal to Adam, just like Adam's not loyal to his wife, or so forth and so on. Okay, there's a whole game of disloyalty and coming up and just getting what you want. And I don't get that. I'm still lost on the whole I want to name my unborn kid after you.
By the way, Adam Levine, really sucks that you would do this to somebody. Really sucks that you would do this to somebody who was pregnant. And I can't even begin to unpack what kind of a psychosis you must be in to then say you want to name the child after someone that you are allegedly having an affair with. But he did release this statement, so I want to add it. He said, "A lot is being said about me right now, and I want to clear the air. I used poor judgment in speaking with anyone other than my wife in any kind of flirtatious manner and did not have an affair. Nevertheless, I crossed the line during a regrettable period in my life. In certain instances, it became inappropriate. I have addressed that and taken proactive steps to remedy this with my family. My wife and my family is all I care about in this world. To be this naive and stupid enough to risk the only thing that truly matters to me was the greatest mistake I could ever make. I will never make it again. I take full responsibility. We will get through it, and we will get through it together."
Let me tell you something, man. We've all done that dance. We've all had those type of regrets, and we've all made mistakes that were similar to these, all right? You're going to run across some things that will test your faith. It's up to you to be a stronger person and believe in God. And if you're not the stronger person, you need to ask God for your help. For his help, for his assistance, for his guidance. 1 Corinthians 10:13. All right. They have no temptation taking you, but such as is common to man. But God is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that which you are not able, but will give you the strength, or open up a door. He will open up a door so you can escape it, or give you the strength so that you can. Okay. I know I messed that up, but y'all get the point. There's nothing new under the sun. But when you run across one of these hurdles in life where you need more help than you can muster, call on God, put it in his hands, let him take over it, okay? I'm not here to judge the young lady, nor am I here to judge Adam Levine. Yes, I am. but I'm wrong for doing so. I'm just having fun with the story, unfortunately, at the behest of someone's life. But at the end of the day, we all get it, okay? We all get it. None of us, all of us have fallen short of the glory of God. Every single last one of us, in some type of way, shape, or form. And if we haven't physically done it, we had thoughts. We've had thoughts. And thinking it is just as bad as doing it. Y'all know that. Y'all know that. So just keep that in mind while we're covering these type of conversations and situations, just like the Boston Celtics, the basketball, NBA basketball team, who went to the finals last year against the Golden State Warriors and lost because Steph Curry was just too much for him. But the head coach for Boston Celtics, Ime Udoka, he is engaged to a superstar actress, Nia Long, and he decided to have an affair with the vice president of Boston Celtics' wife. And when it was found out that this happened, he got suspended for the entire next basketball season, and they're looking at firing him completely. All right. Not because it was the vice president's wife, but the fact that it was in his contract that you're not supposed to have any type of relationships like that with someone who's also a part of Boston Celtics staff. All right. And I believe she does work for the team. So this happened. They had some things happen, and it's unfortunate because we'll talk about this later, but let's finish this story right here. Candace is doing such a great job, and I apologize for talking so much.
Okay, sure, I'm glad that you're offering a public apology, but it kind of feels a bit moot. You know, as I said, Bahati Prinsloo is pregnant. This is a terrible, terrible thing for any woman to have to suffer while she's pregnant. And yeah, you had terrible judgment. Whether you had an affair or not goes back to what we said earlier, right? If you are engaging in online behavior that you would not engage in real life, you are guilty, right? It is not just an act of infidelity when it happens in the real world. Virtual, online, I'm flirting with this Instagram model and she's obviously a disgusting human being, but it shouldn't matter. It does matter.
No, they actually did something like in real life. They've done some things in real life, because the other part of this was him telling her that, you're so much hotter in person. I am effed. Like, I am screwed now because I was finally able to meet you in person. Come on now. Come on now. It was, come on now.
Be better. Stop separating yourself from your behavior online. That's all I have to say about that. Another story, which I have very little to say about because it speaks for itself, and it breaks my heart in a way that Black culture has come to this. In fact, one of my favorite things, and by favorite things, I mean least favorite things that people say to me is, Candace, you don't represent Black culture. This is what they say. You don't understand Black culture. You don't know Black culture.
Yeah, because you got to twerk, Candace. That's the deal. If you don't know how to twerk, then you don't understand Black culture. Clearly. You can't be up on a daggone stage you can't be on your show looking classy like that. Come on now. You got to take off the scarf and, show some cleave. You know what I mean? You got to be a bad bee. You got to sell some sexuality a little bit. You got to understand. You got to act like you understand the ratchet. If you don't understand the ratchet, then you're not a part of the culture. I'm being, I'm not being funny, but yeah, I get the point.
We see these images of girls twerking on the screen, constantly wearing thongs, when we see people like Cardi B performing and being, just completely debasing what it means to be a Black woman, right? When we see this, they say, Candace, you don't know. You don't understand Black culture. Nope. I don't know why you think this is Black culture. I don't. I don't know who led you to believe that this is all Black culture had to represent. I don't know why you don't understand how degenerative Black culture has become. Because when I was growing up with the Temptations. I was watching things like Family Matters. This is not what Black culture was when I was growing up. This wasn't the 80s and the 90s. Our families were together. We had values. We had faith. We believed in God. We believed in our families. Today, none of those things, right? We're just celebrating promiscuity, we're celebrating nudity, and somebody along the lines convinced us that it's ours, that celebrating rap culture, which promotes gun violence and gangs and death and murder, is ours. It's not ours. I refuse to accept it. So when you tell me I don't know it, good. I don't want to know it.
Wow.
I want nothing to do with that. I want to be a part of the regenerative culture. I want to be a part of the people that believe and know that Black Americans have more to contribute.
Preach.
So I want to get to this story because I think it really underscores what I'm saying. We have a female rapper. I don't even care to say her name. And she...
Oh my gracious, she's about to talk about the young lady who was twerking at Planned Parenthood, talking about she about to go commit a murder. And she was acting like her baby that was in her stomach was someone that she was beefing with. Oh my gracious, I tried to share this to one of my platforms and it got blocked. It got blocked. I did not know that she was going to cover this. Wow, what a special treat. Sheesh.
She says in a video that she has murder on her mind as she twerks in front of Planned Parenthood. Take a listen.
I'm BDF, baby daddy free. That mean I ain't got a baby coming out of me. So I'm ABORTING. On my way to the clinic, I forgot the plan B. Let's go.
I honestly, like, we have to stop. I can't, we just...
Wow. Wow. She says she is baby daddy free because she's about to kill the baby inside of her. And then she, oh my gosh. Wow, baby girl. I know you, I get it. You're being creative. And the culture of hip hop is all about creativity and being the realist. But this is definitely the realist. It's real dumb. It's real ratchet. It's real disrespectful. It's real ignorant. This right here deserves absolutely no respect. It don't deserve a laughing emoji. It don't deserve an LOL, BOL, LMAO, none of that. Not a LLS. None of that. Wow.
Let's just stop it there. On the way to the clinic, I got murder on my mind. Do you have words?
That's exactly what she said. That's exactly what she said.
I don't have them. I don't have them. And I am waiting for someone that feels that they are a better representation of Black culture to speak out against this, to recognize what it means when Planned Parenthood, right, is now getting exposure from Black women that are half naked outside. The same Planned Parenthood, which, as we have mentioned before on the show, and as we will continue to mention ad nauseum, because facts and history matter, that was created to stop Black people from procreating. Now we have Lizzo promoting Planned Parenthood. Now we have this rapper promoting Planned Parenthood, making a mockery of the 18 million plus Black American children that were killed inside of their mother's womb. You want to know where the most unsafe place is for a Black child? It's not on the streets. It's in their mother's wombs. And it's because our culture is rotten. Our culture is training us to believe that we should be celebrating this immorality. It is despicable. Maybe somebody should join me in having the courage to say it.
I join you, girl. I join you, girl. I join you. And I'm Black. And I'm from the hood, as you can see. I decided to put this background up in of my videos just to kind of remind not my viewers, but to remind myself of where I come from, because sometimes reading some of the negativity, hearing some of the negativity about people who start understanding the other side that allegedly does not represent these communities, are no longer a positive representation of these communities. which could be no further from the truth. So, Candace, I stand with you on this one. 1,000%. 1,000 trillion bazillion %. What y'all thought about that one? Please let me know whatever y'all want me to know in the comments below. And if you have yet to hit that subscribe button, please make sure you do so on your way out the door. Once again, guys, I am Van, and now we are all the LFR family. And I look forward to seeing you on the next video, hopefully inside of the Patreon as well. Y'all have been amazing per usual. Love y'all. Bye.